4 major points. How do you create a visionary team? Okay, there's a methodology. Probably you're already doing it. You may not be conscious about it. Number one is, it has to be leader initiated. If someone needs to initiate, probably you already have that. Number two, it needs to be inspiring that when you read it, you say, wow, I want to be part of this. Whatever you're doing, is that moving you? Is that something that you say, wow, I want to have my name to this project? If you have, well done. Number three, that it has to be comprehensive and detailed. Not just a wish list, not just an aspiration. Next thing you need to have is who's going to do what, when. But the fourth one is normally skipped by a lot of people, which is it has to be shared and communicated vigorously. That if you sound like a broken record at the workplace, talking about this aspiration, guess what? You're doing a great job. Because your job is to keep on selling this. All right? So go out there, be a broken record, repeat the same goddamn thing if you have to. Because that's what it takes to create a vision community. I came across this concept called Stockdale paradox. Two opposing factors that exist at the same time but in a perfect equilibrium. It says, we are living and dying at the same time. You have to be cruel to be kind. You've heard of that one before. In order for you to build, you need to destroy. Sometimes you have to let go to create something bigger. Now, but who the hell is Stockdale? Well, I first came across this guy when I was reading the book called Good to Great, which some of you probably would have read. So who's Stockdale? Fighting the war in Vietnam for 7 years, solitary confinement. He survived that, and he was interviewed. So they asked him, how is it that you survive? He said it was very simple, you know. The day I was caught, I accepted that I'm screwed. Think about this. He was caught, and he accepted that matilah. But on the other hand, he also totally believed that his military training will see him through this tough time. Think about this, it's a paradox. One is accepting that it's going to be difficult, the other one is having faith that this is going to go through. So then they asked him this next question. He said, did all your other mates survive the concentration camp? He said, no, not all of them. Then they asked, who is it that did not survive? He said, that's easy. The optimists did not survive. They were very curious. They said, optimists did not survive? He said, let me explain to you who are the optimists. He said, the optimists were the people who, when they were caught, say for example, they are caught on December 1st, they are thinking, I think, December 25th, in the spirit of Christmas, they will let us go. Christmas came and went, they were not released, then they thought, maybe not Christmas, but hold on, maybe. January 1st, New Year, in the spirit of New Year, they will let us go. It came and went. That did not happen. Then they thought maybe February 14, in the spirit of love. Many dates came and went. And most of them died because of this false hope that they had. So then they asked, so what do you tell your people, the one that survived? How do you help them? Do you tell them that accept it, that it's going to be terrible, but don't worry, you survive? He said, no, you have to break it down. My fellow Pal, I said, Pal, let me tell you what's going to happen. They're going to take you to the room, they're going to tape your eyelids open, they're going to deprive you from sleep for the next 36 hours. Let me tell you, it's going to be painful, but don't fear, after 36 hours, they will let you go. So he's taken in, tortured, 36 hours later, he come back, I said, well done, you finished that, but let me tell you what's going to happen next. They're going to take you, they're going to waterboard you. You're going to feel that you're dying, but don't worry, will not let you die, but make no mistake, it's going to be tough. He goes through, he suffer, he come back, and I'm going to coach him for another one. Have you ever heard, do not worry, there's a light at the end of the tunnel? Well, that looks nice to know if your tunnel was goddamn straight. That you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but organizational tunnels are never straight, they are always curvy, right? Yeah. So try telling that to someone that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, he's looking and say, where the hell is the light? But what you do is you need to put milestones along the way, put flickers of light to show that you're nearing the end. You see, this project that you're embarking on, there is going to be a lot of curves and turns. I think it's pretty important for you to accept that it's going to be tough, but make no mistake that if you all put your heads together and you are creating a vision team that you all see the same picture, you will be able to go through this challenge a little bit better.